Is there a fall season in Israel? The answer is a big kin. Yes, in Hebrew. It's just that in general, instead of it looking like this, in Israel, it usually looks more like this. One day it's hotter than an August heat wave, and the next day, total chaos, thunder crashes so loud, it sets off car alarms. So today I'm going to prepare you for the Israeli fall, let you in on why it's absolutely bonkers, and teach you the most fall-related words that you should know along the way. My name is Inbal from Hebrew by Inbal, and I help English speakers thrive in Hebrew. My big picture program is simple. All the foundational skills in Hebrew are laid out for you in 2 programs. Practically Speaking Hebrew for speaking and understanding, and My Hebrew 1, 2, and 3 for reading and writing. My daily and weekly free content, just like this video, and like my emails that I send out every Sunday to my email list, serve as a free lifetime membership to help you practice and build upon all that you learn in my programs. You can find the links and all the details about my programs in the description box, including my November promotions. So let's start with the Hebrew word for fall or autumn, which is a word I don't like pronouncing. Autumn. I always feel that I get it wrong. Fall in Hebrew is stav. 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 In modern Hebrew, which is the Hebrew that is used today in Israel by Israelis and by Hebrew speakers, fall refers to the transitional season between summer and winter. This season has very specific times as to when it starts and when it ends. But in general, in the Northern Hemisphere, we consider fall to include September, October, November. So we're almost at the end of the stav season. But going back to biblical times, there was no fall, no pumpkin lattes, no Instagram pictures that are so pretty of all the leaves falling that you don't need to use a filter. None of that. There was only summer and winter. But here's where it gets interesting. The modern Hebrew word for fall, stav, is in the Bible. It shows up exactly once in Song of Songs. In Hebrew, Shir Hashirim. How come, you ask? The word we know for fall, stav, was used in the Bible to talk about winter. And this is the exact verse in English that includes the word stav, referring to winter. Fast forward to modern Israel, and everyone is using the word stav for fall. But is it really fall when the weather changes from my face is melting to my umbrella just took off on its own? Well, if you ask me, a born and raised Israeli, the answer is a big yes. And traveling to Israel at that time of year, I want you to be prepared so you don't think that someone out there hates you by ruining your perfect weather fall season. That is an Israeli fall. In Hebrew, stav Israeli. Stav Israeli. Israeli fall. So why is the stav Israeli fall so unpredictable, shifting within a few hours from scorching and dry to rainy and thunderstorms? Because in Israel, we have a weather system known as the Red Sea system that impacts the Israeli fall this way, usually bringing either hot days or sudden showers and thunderstorms. And in early fall, we typically have winter-like conditions, full-blown Israeli winter. So let's get to know the most fall-related Hebrew words, starting with one that is not in Hebrew, but is the one that we Israelis use, which is why I want you to know it, and you actually already do. It is in English, and as you've probably seen me demonstrate so many times, we use an English word and we place on it a Hebrew pattern. It is the word for temperature or degree. In singular, it is temperatura. Temperatura. Temperatura, singular form of temperature or degree. It is considered feminine, and in plural, it is temperaturot. 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 One temperatura, multiple temperaturot. And the temperaturot in Israel is in Celsius. We use the same word, just adjusting it to the Hebrew sounds. We say Celsius instead of Celsius. And because we're talking about the weather, the word for weather is actually 2 words that create a construct state, one unit. It is a combination of the word temper, which is mezeg, temper, and air, avir, avir. Together, mezeg, avir is the Hebrew word for weather. Formally 2 words, but they are a construct state. They are 1 unit. Mezeg avir. Next is the word for season. Season in Hebrew is ona, ona, ona. In singular, in plural, onot. It is considered feminine. Ona, onot. Singular, plural. We already know one of the 4 seasons. It is stav, for fall or autumn. After stav comes winter, choref, choref. After choref comes spring, aviv, aviv. And after aviv comes summer, kites, kayitz, kites. And just like in English, we have proper seasons, winter and summer, and we have transitional seasons, spring and autumn. So a proper season would be ona in singular and onot in plural, as we just said. And a transitional season in Hebrew is onat ma'avar, another construct state. Ona changes to onat when it's in a construct state, as it happens many times, and you master inside my course how to change specific words when they become a construct state. 1 unit. Ona, season, changes to onat. And ma'avar is a very important word in Hebrew because we use it very often in many construct states. We use it to express transition or passage, moving from one place or state to the other. Onat ma'avar is a transitional season, spring and fall. And I want to show you how important the word ma'avar is. We use it in the construct state, the unit that conveys a crosswalk, pedestrian crossing. We call it ma'avar chatziyah, ma'avar chatziyah. We use it for border crossing, ma'avar gvul. Gvul is border, ma'avar gvul. And we also use it for menopause, literally the transition age. We say gil hama'avar. Gil is age, hama'avar, menopause. So the word ma'avar is a very good one to know. And now for a very unique and poetic word that I personally love in Hebrew, which is shalechet. And I will explain what is shalechet because it doesn't exist in English. Shalechet is used to describe the scene of a tree shedding its leaves, which happens in fall. It is a noun that paints the imagery of fall, the fallen leaves carpeting the ground as the trees stand bare. This is a word we use in everyday modern conversational Hebrew, and everyone knows it. It also comes from the Bible, where it makes a single appearance, just like the word fall. Isn't that interesting? So to say, for example, trees with their leaves shedding, we say etzim bashalechet, trees in the shalechet. We are painting the imagery. Etzim bashalechet. And to say first signs of trees shedding their leaves, we say simanim rishonim shel shalechet. First signs of shalechet. And speaking of trees shedding their leaves, in Hebrew, we don't say that leaves are falling from the trees. We say that they are shedding. We use the word for shedding. To say the leaves are shedding, we would say ha'alim, the leaves, are shedding. Noshrim, present tense, plural, masculine. Ha'alim noshrim, the leaves are shedding. We use the same word or verb when we shed hair. We don't say that we are losing hair. We say that we are shedding hair. Hair shedding in Hebrew is neshirat se'ar. Se'ar is hair. We use the same word of shedding. Neshirat se'ar is hair shedding. And remember, if you want to stand on your own in Hebrew, knowing how to place every word that you learn into every sentence in Hebrew, join me inside Practically Speaking Hebrew. That is what we do. It gives you the clarity and the confidence to stand on your own in Hebrew, speaking and understanding it like a local. The link and all the details is in the description box. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do, and click the little bell so you'll get notified every time I post a new lesson and Hebrew video. Check out my playlists here on YouTube. They're organized by goals, so you can choose speaking, reading and writing, learning Hebrew with songs. It's all organized for you. Thank you so much. Toda rabba for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Nitra'eh בסרטון הבא.